We're here today with Jesus Vargas. He's going to tell you a little bit about himself, who he is, how he got involved with TxT, and just his experience with coding, entrepreneurship, and his lifestyle now. How he's going to start. Well, welcome to our little video stuff.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
We're not even sure what we'll call it. We're just doing these interviews with you guys now that you guys are in college.
Gotcha.
So I'm glad that you had the time to come in and fly over. No, just kidding. Basically, you flew over.
Yeah, in a sense, yeah.
So can you tell us again your name, what school you're going to now, and what year you're in college?
Yeah. So my name's Jesus Vargas. My second year in college, sophomore year, I'm going to Syracuse. And what was it?
What year are you?
Second year? Yeah, second year. Hopefully graduating in 2018. Studying systems and information science out there. Yeah. Cold weather out there that I'm about to go back to, but I like it.
How was your first year? Like, what was your experience like in college? What did you go through? What were you thinking about?
Yeah. So I remember like going in and like expecting, kids to like be like serious all the time and stuff. But like no, you're really just like there to make friends. So like the first year, I think I took it a little more serious than I should have.
Okay.
And like I know that I might be sending out the wrong message because like by all means like college needs to be taken seriously and your grades need to be taken seriously. But don't take yourself too seriously and be like, yeah, I'm only here like to learn and then go get a job or something like that. But it's like you really just have to like have fun while you're out there, because at the end of the day, at least for me, I was across the country, so if I wasn't having fun there,
yeah,
and I'm in a totally like new place, then I wasn't gonna like it. So I had to like essentially just let go and have fun.
Remind me of how you got involved with TxT.
My college counselor told me about TxT. I wasn't too interested in like computer programming or just technology in general. I mean, as an enthusiast, I was. So I played video games, used computers, but never really thought of myself like as a maker or a creator of these things. But my high school counselor, she encouraged me to apply, and I remember I turned in my application. I believe the last day, so I just made the cut, and I mean I'm here, and I love the experience.
4 years with us. Why did you get hooked on TxT?
Yeah, I personally feel like everyone has a different thing that they love about TxT, like something that makes them stick. For me, it was the professional speakers that came in every Friday. I remember during the spring. They have perspectives that I wasn't able to get anywhere else. Right, like for my family, I don't have like my uncle isn't a doctor and things like that. I don't have people that I know that are in the industry or anything like that. So those perspectives, I wasn't really going to be able to get them anywhere else other than online. So that was my very first time actually meeting professionals that did stuff that's actually were interesting to me. So it was just I got to see things from a totally different perspective, and that was.
Why should we be doing this with boys?
In this area in South Central Los Angeles, there's not really like a steady path in terms of like making it out or anything like that. Like everybody makes it out different ways, and then you have like your typical stories of like your athletes that make it out and your rappers. But aside from that, in terms of like an actual career path, like I said, not everyone has like that relative that has done it, or because so I was able to gain that perspective and like get advice from professionals at a young age. But I'm just one person, and it does. And there are other kids who get that insight as well. But in terms of like the masses, like that message just isn't being delivered. So it's just so I feel like it's so important because there's obviously a lot of distractions, anywhere from drugs to violence. I mean, there's a lot happening.
What recommendations would you have for kids in our neighborhood to succeed in college?
My recommendation would be like just be aware of like it's going to be a long journey. Be aware that you're going to have to make a lot of sacrifices. But overall, just choose a place that that where you genuinely want to be, And even when you're uncertain, whether even sometimes when you're uncertain of whether you want to be there or not, you know, try to make friends. And I feel like when you're surrounded by the right people overall, when you're surrounded by the right people, it makes everything much easier. It makes the experience much better. So I think that can help you succeed.
Take a ride to my block. That's right.